Hi, my name is Kanishka Ratnaik and this is the final video for our group project presentation for SIT313. In this project, we have developed a reminder application using Xamarin Forms. As this is a group project, the project management played a major role in this project. We used the Trello board to map out all the activities required, and then we used labels to divide the activities among members. We see the members, there are only two members in the group, and all the activities marked with the green label were done by my team member, and all the activities marked by yellow were done by me, and most of the activities we did by both of ourselves. The Trello board, the Trello board provides all the activities that has been conducted to make this project a success, and um, it also consists of a description of the activity. Next, we used a GitHub repository um, to manage the project as well. This was to manage the coding part of the project. The GitHub repository was used to share the code among team members. The code was uploaded here, it was pushed here, and as you can see, you can view the whole code over here. You can also download it from the GitHub repository, and you can also check when it was updated. Um, Throughout the timeline, it was updated 4 times, and we have provided descriptions here as to which features were added throughout these updates. As seen in the feature list, initially we planned on having a sign up for the users to sign up to the application, and then to use a login and a logout to securely log in and leave the reminders to a specific user, and then also add a reminder to themselves. And the users could also have the possibility to update and delete the reminders. Also, we thought of having a notification system so that the users can receive notifications on a specified date or a time. But due to many reasons, such as being new to Xamarin, we were not able to achieve all those functionalities. We were able to achieve most of it. We do have a login and a logout, and we have used a database to store the reminders. We have also partially completed the update and the delete reminders, the coding behind it, but the functionality itself doesn't work at the moment. And also we have used many other technologies like the MVVM architecture and then plugins for the database to make this project a success. We had many valuable project experiences while working on this project. One of the most valuable lessons learned while working on this project is that communication plays a major role in a project development when there is a team working behind it. Because I say this because there were many instances where both me and my team member were working on the same aspect of the project, and we've come up with similar coding or similar user interfaces, and that was a waste of time. So I think we learned this lesson to be beneficial to the uh, future projects. As a whole, I think as a whole the project was successful because we were new to Xamarin, and still we have managed to create a working application. Um, Initially, our plan was for me to be in charge of the coding aspect of the project, while my team member designed the user interfaces. He did design the user interfaces completely alone by himself, and he also helped me a lot while working on the coding, especially on the MVVM architecture. I had a hard time figuring it out, but he helped me out on figuring out how it works, and then we um, collectively we were able to make this application working. As you can see, this is our app while it's working. We have used a loading screen with our icon on it while the app loads. The app will load onto the login screen where, where the user will be prompted to enter an email and a password to sign in. The app also has a sign up page, but this functionality is not working at the moment. The login is hard coded into the system um, because we didn't have enough time to get it figured out with the database that we use. Once the user has logged in, the user is able to view all the available reminders for him on the home page itself. If the user wants to add a new reminder, the user can use the Add Reminder button on the home page, which will move him to another page which takes in the details for the reminder. We have used date and time pickers here to make it easier for the users to select the date and time for the reminder. We can use a time picker. Um, we can use a date picker to select a the date. And similarly, we can use a time picker to select a time. Once that's selected, the user can give the reminder a title so that it can be identified, so that it's easier for him or her to identify the reminder. The user is also able to add a description to the reminder to easily remind him of why the reminder was added. Um, Once all these items are filled in, the user can use the add button here, add button at the end of the page, which will alert the user whether the reminder was added or not. Once the reminder is added, when the user returns back to the home page, the user is able to see his reminder added at the end of the list here. The app also has a logout function, and when pressed, the user will be redirected into the login page, seen here. Once in the login page, if the user presses the back button, the app will exit itself. As mentioned earlier in this video, the idea of our app was to build a reminders application which should help users remember about errands or any other thing they have to remember about. Um, we didn't have a specific target users in mind because forgetting is a common symptom among any human being. An application like this would help anyone to remember. Although the app as it is doesn't have much value, in a future upgrade, if the user can, if we can make this application to work on a online database, this application could be very useful as it works on multiple platforms, and therefore the user can access their reminders on any of their devices instead of um, sticking to the native reminders application where the user can only access the reminders when with one device. As seen in the app demo earlier, the app has a very nice layout to it. Um, to get this layout, we have used a grid weave inside a scroll weave. So the grid weave itself is scrollable, and then we have used all our controls inside the grid weave. Um, all of our user interfaces are designed in this manner. Although the height and some padding are defined um, by numerals, the unit is not defined, and therefore a relative unit is used, and the app will adjust related to the screen size. Since a grid view is used, it handles rotation perfectly, and the app could be used in either mode, portrait or landscape, as it can be seen here. Being able to navigate easily was one of the main functionalities of our application. In order to achieve this capability, we used a navigation interface provided by Xamarin Forms, which makes a stack of the interfaces where the user can easily navigate through them. Using a database was also one of the main capabilities of our application. To use the database, we used a plugin called the Markprune plugin, which allows SQLite to be run on both Android and iOS with just one coding. The database class consists of the methods to create a table and also to retrieve all the items from the table, to add data to the table and delete data from the table. The table was created using the reminder class as the columns of the tables. We have also used the MVVM architecture, which makes the maintenance of the code very easy. As you can see, on the user interface page, which is also known as the Weave page, we have just defined the variables, we have just defined the controls, and then we have bounded with the Weave model. The Weave model consists of the variables and the methods and the commands used in order to um, control these Weave models, control these waves. Also, we have used the base Weave model, which consists the iNotify property change interface, as this is used very often with all the Weave models, and by creating a base Weave model, we can just access the property whenever we wanted it. The model consists of the reminder class, which was used to create the databases and to retrieve values from the database.